certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. That's City Hall here in Philadelphia. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Drummond. Kyrie Irving is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Durant. And it's Simmons in at the 4 slot. And for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward spot. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. No good on that one. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Curry looking it over. Now the pass to Irving. Over Maxey. Irving can't get it to go.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skills.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The shot's good from Irving.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
Passes it to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Andre Drummond.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits, and he wants to try to win championships.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot. I caught up with head coach Steve Nash. One thing he's worried about, allowing Joel Embiid to get into a groove from outside. Coach said when Embiid's hitting threes, that opens up their entire offense. Obviously, we have to pack the lane against him, but we also can't give him free looks from deep. It's hard to accomplish both of those things, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Irving. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. Goes back up. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
On the wing, Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Down low. Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Durant kicks to Irving. KD looking around. To the inside. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist from KD.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now here's Embiid. Over Drummond. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Embiid's got 5 minutes.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Curry's shot is good.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so here is Philadelphia. Drummond with it. Now defended by Embiid. Irving kicks to Simmons. Back to Irving. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Embiid against Simmons. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And Simmons is quite used to being in tight spots. So smart and clever at finding ways to get out of them.
From deep, Harden buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to KD. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Harden.
The activity on defense by Seth Curry, very good. Reaching, staying with his man, moving his feet. He's a good, solid position defender.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. And he details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're varying their jump shots here in the early going.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Dragic. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Mills in at the point guard position. Now here's Mills. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Now, here's Milton. Following the missed shot by James Johnson. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Milton kicks to Niang. Milton the pass to Green. Another three for Philadelphia.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
Now here's Mills. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's Dragic with the three. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. The 76ers leading by 5. And here is Milton to the paint. Off on the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Paul Millsap's checked in for Court Miles. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Dragic against Green. The pass to Aldridge. Back to Thomas. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. The 76ers lead. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. James Harden, he's checked in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. Nets trail by 5. Simmons left side. Here's Drummond. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harden outside. Inside. And stolen by Drummond. Right side, Irving. KD on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Durant trying to break free. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kyrie Irving. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Harden the pass to Maxey. Outside Millsap. Passes it to Embiid. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. KD on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Andre Drummond.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by KD. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Harden with it. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Curry outside. He can't get that one. The 76ers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Drummond. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Durant just inside the line and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Embiid.
First team
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
No good on that one. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times. One of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
Pass to Thibault. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Harden draws the double. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
To the middle. And they double up Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Jordan, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. And it's Green in for Maxey. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Thomas checked in for Seth Curry. That's Mills in for Irving. Green against Thomas for the lead. Outside for Simmons. It's Aldridge, high post. Tries it again. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Jordan.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Harden. lays it up off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, what can you do? What's the answer? Harden, gifted near the basket, strong in body, elite skill set. Most defenders have no chance.
That gives them the lead. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Johnson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Here's Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jordan. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. And a change for the Nets. Goran Dragic is checked in for Johnson. Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Green taking his time here. Harden outside from downtown. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 3. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
The pass to Mills. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. Here's the 3. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The assist, Goran.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Milton with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Millsap. Harris comes in for George Niang. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And a new group in for the Nets. Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Durant comes in for Simmons. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Thomas. And Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Irving can't hit. The 76ers leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Embiid, no good. Up top, Dragic. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76ers on top, up 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
It's the fourth quarter.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Dragic. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Irving passes to Drummond. Harden against Irving. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
There's Dragic with the 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Irving against Harden. Passes it to Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Pass to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets with the lead. Here's Dragic from outside. Sinks the triple. Dragic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Simmons is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, you listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Over Irving.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
KD against Harris. And he gets the bucket. KD's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Kicks it to Harden. Harris outside. Stolen by Durant. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Assisted.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
They need this. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Embiid.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. It makes beating the defense look easy.
Simmons finds Irving. Back to Drummond. Outside for Durant. Over Harris. Shot clock at 3. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey passes to Harris. Now Harden. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. No good that time. Nice D from Durant. That's leading by 6. Outside Irving. Dishes it to Curry. Irving passes to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, with Drummond's free throw history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside. I mean, they'll send him to the line before they give him an easy look.
Andre Drummond at the line for 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Joel Embiid. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment, never rallies.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trailed by 6. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Embiid, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's KD. Good D by Embiid. And the 76ers with possession. They trail by 6. To the paint. There's the pass to Thibault. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Kevin Durant.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris. It's sent back down by Simmons.
76ers foul.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
At the line for the Nets, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And Simmons kicks to Irving. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Sixers ball. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Niang, that's good.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant